Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to our today's physics class. In the previous video students, we have discussed about periodic table. I hope you have read the theory based on periodic table. Now I am going to start the next topic, that is metals and non-metals of 7th chapter, classification of elements, the periodic table. Let us discuss this topic students. So what are metals and non-metals that we have to learn? See here, the definition of metal is the elements with 3 or less electrons in the outer shell are considered to be metals. Nothing but in any element, if the outer shell, that is the outermost shell, contains 3 or less electron, nothing but 1, 2, 3, up to 3 electrons will be there, then we say those are metals. And with 5 or more electrons in the outer shell, if in the outer shell we have 5 or more electrons, then we say them as non-metals. Next, did you understood students what are metals and non-metals? If outer shell contains 3 or less electron, it is metal. If 5 or more electrons, it is a non-metal. And we have some exception for D block elements. D block elements, that is from 3rd group to 12th group, are metals and they are also known as transition metals. Metallic character of D block elements decreases gradually from left to right in periodic table. Nothing but as we move from left to right in a periodic table, the D block elements, that is 3rd group to 12th group, decreases the metallic character. See here, from 3rd to 12th group, these are D block elements. As we move from left to right of this periodic table, the metallic character decreases students. And one more thing is metalloids. After metals and non-metals, we have metalloids or semi-metals are elements which have properties that are intermediate between the properties of metals and non-metals. Nothing but instead of metals and non-metals, we have one more thing, that is metalloids, which have intermediate properties of metals and non-metals. Nothing but they show some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals. Those metals are known as metalloids. They are also called as semiconductors. Example are boron, silicon, arsenic and germanium students. Next, see here, one demarcation line will be there in periodic table. I will show that line to you. Observe in the periodic table students, here one demarcation line is there, that starts from boron and like this it is staircase ending here. For polonium it is ending. Hence this demarcation line divides the metals and non-metals. Nothing but here these are the metals and these are non-metals. Whatever elements which are left to this demarcation are metals and right to this demarcation are non-metal students. So the elements which are near to this demarcation are metalloids. Next topic is students, properties of elements and their trends in group and in periods. Here we have to learn the properties of some elements. First property is valence. So what is valence or valency means? Combining power of an element with respect to hydrogen, oxygen, directly any other elements through hydrogen and oxygen. Here, if we take one element, that element, how it is combining to hydrogen, that is the valency, or how it is combining to oxygen. See here one example, sodium we are taking. The sodium with hydrogen, it is forming NaH. When sodium combines with hydrogen, it is forming NaH. Nothing but here only one hydrogen is coming with sodium, hence the valency of sodium is 1. Whereas calcium is there. Calcium is combining with oxygen to form CaO. Here also one oxygen is combining with calcium, but for one oxygen we take the valency 2. Hence the valency of calcium is 2. Remember this students, for hydrogen we take valency number 1 and for oxygen we take the valency as 2. Nothing but wherever the element is there with oxygen, you have to take valency 2, and wherever one hydrogen is there with one element, you have to take the valency 1. This is the valency. In our recent era students, nothing but this, we are taking the valency as number of valence shell electrons. Nothing but in the outermost shell, that is last shell, how many electrons will be there, that is the valency of element. So did you understood valency students? This is first property, valency. And one more thing about valency, in the group the valency is same, nothing but there is no decrease or increase in group, but in period the valency increases from 1 to 4 and decreases to 0. Nothing but 4, 3, 2, 1. Like this it is decreases to 0 and increases as 1, 2, 3, 4. This is totally about valency students. Next let us discuss atomic radius. So here is the atomic radius definition. Atomic radius of an element may be defined as distance from the center of the nucleus of atom to its outermost shell. See here students, this is the the distance between this nucleus to outer shell is known as atomic radius. If you decrease the shells, then the atomic radius decreases. As you increase the shells, the atomic radius increases. Nothing but if you draw one more shell, then atomic radius increases somewhat. Like this, the atomic radius decreases and increases. More than 75% of elements are metal students, and the atomic radii of metals are called metallic radii. Remember this. And also we can measure the atomic radius by using two atoms in covalent molecules. I will explain this. See here students, these are the covalent molecules, nothing but one molecule over the other, and now we can measure the distance between two nuclei, nothing but nucleus of first molecule and nucleus of second molecule. So distance between these two nuclei is also given as radius. Half of this distance is taken as atomic radius, which is also called covalent radius. Next, see students, atomic radius is measured in pm. What is this pm? Nothing but it is picometer. Nothing but units of atomic radius is picometer. 1 picometer is equals to 10 power minus 12 meter. Let us see variation of atomic radius in group. How it changes in group. Nothing but in group the atomic radius increases from top to bottom. If you go from top to bottom in a group in periodic table, then the atomic radius increases. So see here, in this first group students, as we move from top to bottom, the atomic radius increases. Nothing but in hydrogen compared to lithium, lithium is having more atomic radius. Similarly, sodium comparing to cesium, cesium has more atomic radius. Hence we can say the atomic size increases with atomic number when we go down the group. As we go down the group, the atomic size increases students. Next, variation of atomic radii in period. In period what happens means decreases across a period from left to right. Nothing but atomic radius decreases from left to right in a period, and nuclear attraction on the outer shell electrons increases. As a result, size of the atom decreases. So see here students, as we move from left to right in a period, the atomic radius decreases gradually. It decreases the atomic size also. See here students, it is sodium plus ion and it is sodium containing 11 electrons. What is the electronic configuration for sodium? It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s2. So if you fill it like this shells, you will get here 1s, and in the second shell you will get 2s and 2p, and in the last outermost shell what is there? It is 3s2. So 3s will be come here. So what is the radius here? Radius we measure from nucleus to outer shell. So this is the radius. Next, if you consider Na plus ion, this will lose one electron. Plus means it will lose one electron and it becomes 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 6 and 3s, 0. Here in the 3s there is no electron, hence we won't take the shell. And here the atomic radius is only of two orbitals, that is 1s and 2s, 2p. So observe here, this is the radius and here one more shell is there and here there is no third shell. Hence the radius of this sodium is more compared to Na plus ion. So take another example, student, of chlorine. So Cl minus contains here 18 electrons whereas Cl contains 17 electrons. Therefore the size of chlorine atom is less size than Cl minus ion. Like this we measure the atomic radius. Your today's homework is, students, this first one, second one and third one of application of concept. Do them and send it in your groups.